Papa. We are here at Pizza Margarita in Gainesville, Virginia.
Absolutely.
Man, was I wrong?
I'm not a guy who likes to say "I told you so."
So don't say it.
Who am I kidding? Absolutely, I love to say "I told you so." Yes, you were absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I didn't think it was going to be that way, though.
Yeah.
But man, Westfield, man, they get right at the right time of year. That's for sure.
So, this is something I realized at the beginning of the game. The size of Westfield compared to South Lakes was night and day.
Yeah.
And let me start off by saying this. Congratulations to Coach Trey Taylor and those South Lakes kids.
Absolutely.
They had a heck of a year. We had so much fun covering them. There's no quitting them.
No.
Game didn't go the way they wanted to, but they fought to the end. But man, Westfield, they're big.
They are.
They're deep.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of two-way players over there. That's another thing that South Lakes had going against them. But they're big, they're deep, and they're talented. They're well coached.
They are, and you know what? They, like you said, they don't have to go two ways all the time. There's a couple of guys, like I know last week in the semifinal game, Kevin Petrillo caught a pass, and Nolan Cockrell plays tight end sometimes, but they don't have to do it all the time. They're that deep where they can just put guys in here and there.
Right.
Kevin Petrillo, that dude is a beast on the defensive side. It's almost like putting Mike Vrabel in, you know what I mean? Like the Patriots, it's a little bit weird when they put him in on offense, but the dude can do it. Like they're so versatile, and obviously, like we've talked about before, Kyle Simmons, though, that guy is tremendous, man.
42-14 was, or 42-12 was the final. Second half running clock. I mean, it was 35-0 at the half.
What'd you think about that?
I don't like it.
All right, yeah.
I'm not going. I love the South Lakes guys.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm sure they had their reasons for it, but I didn't like it.
I thought it was a bit much in a regional championship game to do that.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if disrespectful is the right word, but I think it's a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's a regional championship game.
I saw a boxing fight the other night, and the guy was getting beat bad, and he wasn't hurt. He just knew he wasn't going to win, so he threw in the towel. It wasn't his night, but come on.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Let the kids go out and fight until the end.
Pretty much.
The scoring started fast for Westfield. All right, Ramon Johnson.
I told you, man.
Whose dad I just like to say hello to.
That's right, man.
He jumped on my back at the beginning of the game. Said I wasn't showing the kid no love. But I will right now. Ramon Johnson, and we've talked about him all year.
I love that dude,
how
man.
efficient he is.
Absolutely.
And so many times this year, the big question mark was, can Westfield put up points, right?
Yeah.
Because they've sputtered on offense a lot through the season. Their defense has been great all year. It's carried them through a lot of tough games.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Yeah. They run the ball pretty well. Ramon Johnson, but every time we saw him, he's 8 out of 10, maybe 130 yards. Good numbers. I mean, very efficient.
Yeah,
we used to always say, I'm going to throw the ball more.
Right, yeah.
Throwing it like that. So his numbers, 11 out of 14, 274 yards. And most of this is in the first half.
Yeah.
Sean Eckert, we'll talk about you in a minute.
Of course we will. I'm not a mathematician,
no.
But 11 completions for 274 yards.
It's pretty good.
Equals out to a lot.
That's a lot. 4 touchdowns, another on the ground.
Yeah.
And then Sean Eckert, they got 2 wide receivers over there that I'm a bad judge of height. I just know when people are taller than I am.
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4", I'm guessing is what their heights are. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, because
Sean Eckert and Ivory Frimpong.
There's a lot of people taller than me, and I've walked past those guys on the sidelines, and they're definitely both taller than me. It's not hard. Coach Keating's almost taller than me, so
That's true. Shout out to Coach Keating. Congratulations. Eckert, 6 catches, 176 yards, 3 scores.
Thank you for making me look good.
They make you look real good.
I told you, man, Ramon Johnson, my goodness, does he have a great touch on a deep ball.
Yeah.
And
he was dropping dimes.
Hey, and it makes it easy when you got somebody like Sean Eckert just running free down the field.
Totally.
I mean, man, that dude, he does not get enough respect in the area. He has come on late. I mean, in the playoffs, he's had 7 touchdowns.
Yeah. They didn't get much better than that.
No.
No.
I told you, he had the kick return last week.
Yeah.
You could basically line him up wherever you want to. He just gets it done. I've seen them run. They'll run reverses with him. I think he's had a couple of runs. I think early in the year he was actually. I want to say he had like 8 runs in a game one time. But they kind of threw us off because early in the year Westfield was just running the ball.
Yeah. Well, they did something in this game that was very well. All the credit goes to the coaching staff because they saw something they could take advantage of. And what they did was they were running these little wide receiver screens to begin the game. They're getting chunks of yards off of them. 8, 10 yards. Big, strong wide receivers, Eckert and Frimpong, are catching these passes. Then once the corners had to come up and press, they went
took
deep.
advantage vertical.
I mean, man, Andrew Funaki, who I love, he was providing good coverage. Some of these balls, he's maybe beaten by a half step, but when the guy's 6'4", running, it made it seem like he was wide open. So
and when you're putting them up high, not a whole lot you can do with it. Man,
it looked like Johnson and Eckert have been playing pitch and catch since they were 4 years old together.
Last year, this time, they took Scanlon out at quarterback, put him at receiver, put Johnson at quarterback. Yeah. This year, all of a sudden, they just start throwing deep balls all over the place.
That's right.
Like they make switches in the playoffs that just take teams by surprise, and you can't. There's nothing you can do with it.
No.
They got that big offensive line, 75. That's huge. A man.
The kicker's huge.
I told you, man. There's few.
I'm gonna talk to you about that mullet too.
I can't.
I'm just saying.
I can't say much about that dude because I've said all I could about Brian Delaney. That dude is tremendous.
That's the first time I saw him this year. When I saw him after the game, I was like, "That's the kicker."
Yeah,
he should be playing linebacker.
But now, when you see the way he kicks the ball, goodness, man.
Yeah, I saw him punting in the pregame and
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
That's why we talked about last week. They put teams at such a disadvantage because they get the ball down the field so well on those kicks and punts. There's nobody. You got to drive constantly on them. And driving against that defense, that defense is giving up 9 points a game in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, nobody's doing it.
Yeah. Shout out to the student sections, both sides.
Good.
South Lakes, everybody had a Christmas hat on. No presents, but Christmas hat was there. Blackout over on Westfield. The Westfield, you said it last week. It's not a bad game atmosphere.
Not a bad game atmosphere.
The airplanes flying down the tunnels. It's crazy over there.
Did you get the cheeseburger?
I didn't, but she did mention it.
Okay.
Give her a shout out for me.
Terry Toll, man, she's terrific.
She's terrific. She did get us some bottled waters.
Good.
Which I always appreciate.
Good. Were they frozen by the time you got them?
They were cold. They were refreshing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me just Ramon Johnson in the playoffs.
Yeah.
37 of 59, 722 yards and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
63%.
It's pretty good.
That's efficient, man.
Yeah.
Man, they're good.
They are good.
Thank you, Bulldogs. And
I'm glad I didn't make that push-up bet. I'll tell you that. Because they do have a mascot. No shade, Lake Braddock.
No, and that's again, I'm never disrespecting another team. I'm never happy to see another team lose. I'm just happy to see you lose a bet with me.
Of course.
So, South Lakes had a tremendous year, and they'll be back next year. They're going to be really good next year.
Those junior juggernauts are all coming back. Again, Dave Kroll, Andrew Funaki, the seniors that are out, congratulations. It's a great year. A lot of fun covering them, but yeah, man.
Westfield, it's their time of year.
Spencer Austin, Albert Mensah, Devin Miles, they're all back seniors next year. They're going to be...
It's going to be trouble.
Something to contend with. But this is all about Westfield.
Of course, man.
They are where they should be. They look like the best team that I've seen this year.
And, like, they had a couple of games early in the season. That TC game, we were like, well, I don't know what's going on here. But
you feel like he's holding back during the season?
I do, man. I do.
Simmons, are you like are you gaming everybody right now?
Yeah, man. He's like the Belichick of Northern Virginia, man.
Be.
Dude, I think he does some things, and
Shout out to Coach Tom Urbanek, who I got to chat with.
Of course.
We're coming for you.
The legend, man.
That's right.
The legend. But I think he does some things. He knows his team really well.
Right.
And I think he knows, hey, we've got some things we're going to take advantage of later in the year. So we're not really going to show everything when we move forward, but, hey, they get another regional title, back-to-back.
Yeah.
Going to the state finals.
Yeah.
Matching up with Oscar Smith again.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that game from last year later on. But it's good to have a quarterback that's already won a regional and state title moving in there. Nobody,
well, they even celebrate like they've been there before.
They're all business.
Yeah,
they're all business.
All business. It was quick photo ops, and they were happy. I mean, they're kids. They're happy after the game, but they were kids who had been there before. After the game, I caught up with Coach Kyle Simmons, Sean Eckert, and Ramon Johnson. This is what they had to say. Coach, congratulations. South Lakes came in here riding high. It's a good football team. You guys made it look easy. Does this ever get old?
Oh, no, it doesn't get old. I'm incredibly excited. I've enjoyed every single week we've got to continue to play, and I'm really excited for next week also.
Talk about, there's some bumpy parts at the beginning of the season. This team seemed to start rolling and finding his legs the last couple games of the year. How do you feel you are going into the final?
That's something that I'm really proud of our group, both the players and the coaches, that, we ask that the kids come every day, give great effort, and just try to keep getting better. And I think that's something that the coaching staff has done a good job with, trying to get the right people in the right places, massage certain situations until we can get to the end. And we always talk about doing some damage in the playoffs, and that's what I felt like we've been able to do over the last 4 weeks.
Well, Coach, we'll be down there next week cheering you guys on. Congratulations again. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing him.
Very good. Ramon Johnson, that's a heck of a football game you just played. Congratulations. Kind of take us through it from the beginning.
We went in with the mindset that we were going to take advantage of their DBs and their secondary. We noticed how their corners were playing on Ivory and Sean, and we took advantage of it throughout the game.
You and Sean look like you've been practicing that play since you were 3 years old. Talk about that connection.
Yeah, it wasn't really more of like we were practicing it. It was just, during the game situation, we saw the corners were playing 15 yards off, and it was like quick pass, quick pass, quick pass, quick pass.
Yeah.
And then we got down the field, they wanted to press, and we took advantage of the deeper game.
How's this year feel different than last year?
It feels a lot better because as a senior, I feel like I'm more of a leader than I was last year. I feel like I'm in more of control this year, and getting my team in the state championship just feels amazing.
All right, congratulations, man. We look forward to seeing you next week down at Bay Beach.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sean, congratulations. Was that the best football game you ever played?
I think so, yeah. Good way to end the last home game here.
How's it feel when you're just wide open? You feel like you're faster than everybody out there that's defending you?
It feels great. There's nothing like it. Just getting touchdowns and stuff, producing for my team feels great.
How's this year feel different than last year to you?
Last year I felt pretty inexperienced. Didn't really see the field I saw the field, but it was unexpected. But this year, I'm putting a lot of work, and it's definitely been shown on the field. So I'm really pleased with what happened.
Well, congratulations, man. We're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you very much.
All right. So once again, 42-12. Congratulations, Westfield Bulldogs.
Why you keep trying to give them 14 points, man? Why you keep trying to give them 14
points? I'm having
points?
this flashback of my man Dave Kroll on a 2-point conversion, and in my flashback he gets in, but that was last week and whatever.
So
42-12. Congrats to both teams.
Absolutely. Hey,
that's a great accomplishment, making it to this game.
It's a tremendous, in this area, it's a tremendous accomplishment.
Great football in the northern region. So these were the final two teams in 6A. 5A and 4A aren't bad either.
No. 5A, Stonebridge played Massaponax on Friday night. One of Westfield's losses came to Stonebridge.
Right.
I might have disrespected them a little bit early in the year because I saw them play Madison that night, and they only scored 15 points. Madison beat them 19-15.
Right.
Stonebridge is no joke.
Oh, they're legit.
They are, man. They go down. They play Massaponax. They win 27-21. Josh Brees, who we talked about before, he's a running back there, and he is terrific. 20 carries, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. That dude, he's good. Coach Eldridge told us before that guy is tough to contain. He's tough to slow down. He's shown it late in the year. But like I said, he had 20 carries, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. And as a team, they had 46 carries, 226, and 3 touchdowns. So they like to run the ball, and there's a reason why they like to run the ball. Sure. They do it well. But
Massaponax had put up some huge numbers.
Huge numbers.
Year. I don't know much about them except for what we saw in the box scores, but
Yeah, that one. What did they have, like 77 one
yeah,
game or
it
something?
can't be a
Something
scrub
ridiculous.
putting up those numbers.
No, they're terrific,
Yeah.
but man, Stonebridge kind of. If you can hold Massaponax to 21, you're doing something.
Right,
so
for sure.
Their defense is tough. With
Yeah.
it. But in 4A, Dominion goes down to Salem.
Yeah,
I saw Salem play last year.
they got good athletes down there.
Goodness, do they?
Yeah,
Goodness, do they? Well, Dominion held their own, man. Dominion, it was 38-22 final. Dominion held their own, and I mean, Dominion, they made it further than they've ever made it before.
Yeah.
And I can't. But I get speechless when I talk about Rashawn McCants.
Yeah.
But that dude comes out, has an 80-yard interception return for a touchdown. He also throws touchdown passes of 36 yards and 82 yards. Man, that guy, whoever gets him on the next level is getting
stud.
man, are they? That dude, the dog star.
Yeah.
That dude, he's awesome. They fall 38-22, but man, Dominion had a terrific year, and
Yeah.
they got nothing to hang their head about whatsoever.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, man, terrific. Salem is tough though. Man.
Yeah.
And they got a stadium down there that's like a college stadium. It's
Oh,
a little
yeah?
bit ridiculous. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
We need to build our own stadium. Old grudge match games there.
You just want to put pads on. That's all it is. You just want to
do.
put pads on.
I got one. I told a guy on the sideline of the game I got one good hit left in me. I got,
got-
one good run and one good hit I can take.
Because they're
Not that I can deliver,
they're
that I
both
can
going to
take.
come on the same play.
They will.
And as a good run, you mean you might get across the line of scrimmage? Is that what you're saying? All right.
I can get there.
Should we ask Coach Keating what he thinks about that?
No.
No, I'm sure we shouldn't. But he would not let you put on the pads right now.
Yeah. My wife will not let me put on pads. Got to work.
Probably a good way to go.
It's,
We'll put pads on our cameraman Steve, though.
that's right.
He keeps
Cameraman
saying-
Steve.
Any coach out there who wants to see somebody get lit up by their team, our cameraman wants to put on pads and run the ball. He swears he can do it.
So football's coming to a close.
Yep.
Unfortunately, next week, and we'll talk about this in a minute. State championship game. But basketball, we're here,
Full swing.
full swing.
Full swing.
So you had a chance to check out some games this week, huh?
Yes, and it's hard for me. I love football,
Yeah.
but I get so wrapped up in basketball season.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's great.
It is terrific,
Yeah.
man. And if you ask me in the fall, I would say no. Football is my favorite sport to
Sure.
cover. If you ask me in the winter, it's going to be basketball.
Yeah.
If you ask me in the spring, it'll be like there's nothing like
Right.
lacrosse. But basketball season is so good, and there was some stuff going on in the area. Potomac, we saw them last year.
Yeah, at the end.
My goodness, are they good?
Yeah.
Might be better this year.
Really.
They've got a rack of seniors on that team. They've got some guys who are just unbelievable. I mean, they went 2-0 this week, winning games by like 40. I think
Right.
they won one that was a little bit closer by 15
Sure.
maybe, but they won another one by 40. They got a center named Nana Opoku. 2 double-doubles in 2 games.
start.
Efficient.
Yeah.
They got a couple of guys, though. Jamal Washington is one of the best all-around players in the league. Now, I'm a little bit biased. I saw him
Sure.
play as an 8th grader, and I was like, dude, he can do everything on the court.
Yeah.
He can handle the ball. He can pass. He can rebound. He can score. That dude is a load, and I love his game. I like watching him a lot. They have a guard, Elijah Camp, who is just acrobatic. He's terrific. Potomac, they've got a couple of state titles. Their hands gonna be filling up real quick.
I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to
There's a
watch.
rumor down at Marshall that they have a 7-footer and another guy 6'10". That's the
Marshall
conversation.
University?
No, Marshall High School.
Okay.
That's what I heard at the football game yesterday. They got a 7-footer, a legitimate 7-footer, and another guy 6'10".
Are you trying to adopt them?
That's what I've been looking for.
I know that's
I
what
need
you've
him
been
at
looking
like
for.
12. I need him at 12.
Potomac is unbelievable. They're going to be great. I can't wait to watch them this year. But on Wednesday night, South Lakes beat Robinson 74-51. Marcus Cherry, who you talked to before the season, Marcus Cherry had 18. Cameron Savage had 10. Cameron Savage only a sophomore.
They're going to get some football players back, too.
They are. Cameron Savage is tough. He's only a sophomore. That dude's going to be
Shout
good,
out.
man.
I saw him at the football game yesterday,
Did you?
too. Yeah.
Good.
Showing team love.
I'm going to tell you a score that happened the other night. You know I like Loudoun Valley a lot.
Oh, of course.
They got that trio there, Jalen Williams, Jordan
Ball.
Miller, and Nick Ball.
Yeah.
Can't have a better basketball name than
Can't.
Nick Ball. They beat Parkview 93-13.
First of all,
Say it. Go ahead and say
First
it.
of all, 93-13.
93-13.
That's a shame. Now I'm going to backtrack on what I said about the Mercy Rule. The game should have been called at halftime.
It could have been. It should have been.
Demoralizing. You should be ashamed of yourself.
93-13. I hope that was a
Parkview.
misprint. I hope it was a misprint.
What's wrong with Parkview? I hope, and I say this.
What's wrong is Nick Ball and those guys ran up in there. That's what's wrong.
I hope Parkview's whole team was suspended for missing class.
They have one guy out on the court. No,
hope
man.
so.
No. Jalen Williams had 14. Jordan Miller had 20. Nick Ball had 22.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just going to move right on.
Yeah, and they were good last year.
They're going to be great this year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They got another guy, Dominic Peterson. That dude can shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, they're loaded, and they ain't going anywhere. Annandale beat Falls Church 90-55.
Who's on that Annandale team? Any of my guys from?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Looking for Shamar Brown and
I
those
was
guys?
looking for him.
Yeah, I know. Shamar Brown. Shout out Shamar Brown.
Yeah, you.
Hit us up earlier in the week. He had a really good idea. Shamar Brown.
All right, I like Shamar Brown. You ain't got no crossover in you?
Hey, man. That guy, the way he
Just
moves
saying.
on the field, you would figure he
Just
would.
saying.
But yeah, they had 90-55. Jordan Adams had 14 and 7. Matthew McIver had 15. And Dante Johnson had 24 and 10.
Those sound like the numbers I used to have.
Where?
NBA 2K.
That's what, all right, good.
Creative player mode.
Good.
Works.
There's 2 guys at West Potomac,
Yep.
2 receivers from West Potomac's football team.
Okay.
Yo, these guys might even be better. I mean, they were terrific on the football field.
Yeah.
They might be a better combo on the basketball
Is that
court.
right?
Averaging, Brandon Lisenby, averaging 16 points a game. Khalil Williams Diggins, 14 points a game.
Huh.
They're gonna be tough to handle, and they're probably not even in football and basketball shape yet.
Right,
They're still
right,
coming
right.
off the football season. It's not like they finished playing that long ago. You know what I'm saying? So they're still going.
I'm looking forward to some basketball games this week.
Let me tell you something. Hayfield,
Yeah.
love the guys down in Hayfield. They got to do Langston Gaither. Dropped 34 the other night, a career high 34.
Yeah.
He's averaging 26 a game in 3 games.
Pretty good.
Langston Gaither.
We'll be out there to see you, Hayfield.
Absolutely. Now, I had a chance to go and watch Garfield play Patriot.
Okay.
I was out at Patriot. You remember watching Patriots football team? They had a running back, number 3,
Yes.
Ike Onwuka.
Yeah.
Onwuka.
Yeah.
Dude is tough on the basketball court.
Is he? How tall is he?
He's not very tall.
'Cause I don't remember him being very tall. in
Not
football
very
field.
tall, but he kind of runs the show for
Okay.
Patriot. He kind of handles things. He's athletic. He's kind of small, but he has no fear whatsoever. He'll
Yeah.
pull up. He'll drive to the basket. He came down at one point, goes behind his back with his left, comes down and finishes. Yeah. He had 9 points, 4 assists in the game against Garfield that I saw. And they had a guy named Nirbay Singh. Had 12 points in the game, all from 3. He was lighting it up the first half. Don't know if he hit one in the second.
How many did he shoot?
He shot a couple.
Okay.
He shot a couple. But Patriot was in complete control of that
Yeah.
game. They were up in the first half, going into halftime. They were looking good. They were loose. They were feeling good about themselves. Midway through the third, they were still in complete control. It was 40-32.
Yeah.
Garfield comes down and gets a block from David Razor. Big dude,
Okay.
smacks one against the backboard. Patriot gets the rebound. Another guy goes up for a shot, and Camden Stubblefield gets another block. So it was like back-to-back blocks. It kind of just sparked the team from there.
Yeah.
It went from 40-32 Patriot. In a matter of moments, it was a 12-2 run from Garfield.
Oh man.
Garfield was hyped up. They
Yeah.
were getting the crowd involved. They were. Yeah.
I remember Garfield a long time ago being a school with some good athletes.
They had a couple guys
Don't
out
hear
there.
much about him anymore.
No, but
Make a name for yourself, Garfield.
that's right. Well, they didn't look back after that 12-2 run. This dude Christopher Knight, big guy they had, was great down the stretch. I mean, he had a couple of and ones. I mean, he just goes up strong, gets fouled, puts another one in. And they had a dude, Carlo Maskill. Carlo Maskill was just down the stretch. He was terrific.
Yeah.
They pull that game out and go on to win 52-47. It's tough going for Patriot in that second half. You could see as soon as that run happened, their confidence just went in the tank.
Not as bad as Parkview.
No. But their confidence goes in the tank, and the only one that was really kind of showing out after that was Ike. Man, tough game. Garfield pulls it out. What do they get for it? They had to go play Potomac the next day, and they lost by 40.
Oh, 40.
It's Potomac, man.
Man, I can't wait to see them.
I know. But, it's December.
Yep.
December means only one thing in this area. My home away from home in December is Oakton High School.
That's right.
I love good basketball.
Yeah.
I love when it's played well. So I love going to Oakton. So Oakton's girls team is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they were tremendous. They made it. I mean, they made it all the way. They made it to the state semifinals, I believe. They were terrific. They lost their point guard from last year, Alex Marquis, who I told you last year she was as good as any point guard in the area, guy or girl. Rarely made mistakes. But they lost her, and that's a big loss when you have your point guard, your floor general kind of move on. You lose that aspect of it. They have 3 D1 commits. Kaylin Fee she just got swag. Like she plays with confidence. She's got a great jump shot. She knows how to use it, and she likes using it. But then they have their twin towers down low, Delaney Conley, Maddie Royal.
Yeah.
Both right around 6 feet.
Did you get your Maddie Royal jersey yet?
Not yet, but I need to.
We gotta set that up.
I'll wear that jersey. Hey, as a guy who was willing to wear a Sue Bird jersey, Sue Bird, my favorite female basketball player of all time. Shut up, Steve. I'll wear that jersey. I got no problem with that. She's my preseason player of the year pick. She was my preseason player of the year pick, not a doubt. And she is making me look good on that already.
Yeah.
But I went out to Oakton. I saw them play Loudoun County. And Loudoun County comes out, and you figure 4A versus the 6A powerhouse in the area, it's not going to go well. Loudoun County can ball.
Is that right?
Loudoun County's girls can ball. They came out, and they had a press going on in the first half, and their press was just throwing off Oakton. Yeah. And like you said, the Oakton ball handling isn't what it was last year.
Sure.
Not having Alex Marquis there, but that press that Loudoun County put on, the Raiders had them. They had them on their heels. It's 33-30 with a couple seconds left to go in the first half. Kaylee Fry hits a 3 to tie it up to go into halftime.
Huh.
I was like, oh man, this is going to be a game.
Yeah. Not so fast.
Coach Fred Priester is the best. He solved that press in the second half. Let me just say that. They destroyed that press in the second half.
It was final.
Oakton goes on a 39-17 run for the rest of the game. 72-50 is the final score.
Well, that's not close.
No.
That's not close.
But man,
Loudoun County. Look forward to a rematch.
No, but Loudoun County, they're going to beat a lot of teams.
Sure.
If you can play that way, they got to be able to play that way in the second half too. But if they can play that way, they did in the first half against other teams, they're going to beat a lot of people.
Oakton's going to be class of the northern region.
Yeah. I mean, Maddie Royal gets in foul trouble, fouls out of the game. She didn't play a tremendous amount in that second half.
Is she 6 feet tall? Close to 6 feet tall?
She's over 6.
Yeah.
21 points. Delaney Conley, 21 points.
Yeah.
Kaylin Fee had 9 points and had a couple of really good plays in the second half that really kind of separated Oakton at that point. I can't say enough about them. But Loudoun County has a couple of players. Natalie Villaflor.
Okay.
She had 19 points. Her other 2 games that she's played already, 30-plus in both those games.
Huh.
And Emily Miller. Emily Miller had 10 points, but she just got something to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's got something to her. She's going to be fun to watch. But they'll win a lot of games. But Oakton's big 3, 50 points per game.
That's pretty good.
In 3 games, you are going for 50 a game. and their team average is 77. That's a high scoring. You know what I mean?
That is unselfish basketball down there.
And you ain't gonna lose a lot of games. You got 50 points coming from 3 players, and you're scoring 77, especially with those 3 players.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do about that. They're the best. That's no surprise to anybody. One thing I will say, that team is amazing every year, right?
Yeah.
I literally could have laid down at anywhere in the stands that I wanted to.
Really?
Could have laid down. Could have been snoring and nobody heard me. That's a problem.
That's shameful, Oakton student section.
Absolutely. People need to be out there watching them. They're the best team. They're probably the best team in the state.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? Oakton, get out there.
Get out there. We'll be there.
Absolutely. A couple other girls in the area that did well this week.
Yeah.
Sophomore Trinity Palacios from T.C. Williams.
I remember her from last year.
Yeah, she's averaging 17 points a game. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
They're going to be tough. Hayfield beat West Potomac 49-44. Michaela Simmons had 11. Lensa Asafia had 12 points. And Taylor King had 18 points.
Huh. You can teach a linguistic class after all these.
I'm probably getting them all wrong. I may have gotten Taylor King wrong. Who knows? But those 3 are averaging 40 points a game on the year. They're going to be tough to beat. Hayfield again. Man, we can't stop talking about Hayfield.
Yeah.
Centerville played Fairfax in an overtime thriller game.
Who won?
Centerville won. They got Melanie George, 12 points a game, and Sam McNaughton, 11 points a game for Fairfax.
Yeah.
2 freshmen. I wonder if Sam McNaughton's Alex McNaughton's sister. He played there last year. He was a really good guard. 2 freshmen, 12 points, 11 points a game.
Yep.
Coach Deegan over at Fairfax, he's terrific, and he got 2 freshmen like that. Watch out.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, hey, we got to get back to football real fast because
Not a problem.
Oscar
I can talk about basketball all day.
Oscar Smith, while South Lakes was losing a close one to Westfield yesterday, Oscar Smith went to overtime against Colonial Forge. They ended up coming back from 17-7 deficit. They win the game 27-20 in overtime. Sets up a rematch state championship game last year that they lost 49-42 in 3 overtimes to Westfield that you were at.
Yes.
So talk about what you remember from that game last year and what you expect this year.
Best game I saw all year.
Yeah.
We saved the best for last. It was unbelievable, just back and forth the whole way. The thing that stands out, 2 things that stand out to me the most is there was a lot of guys on that Oscar Smith team that were jawing at Tyler Scanlon.
Oh, really?
And, he plays receiver.
Sure.
There's a reason why they were jawing at him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he just kept giving them the business.
Yeah.
And I was like, there was just something, I just remember that really well in that game. But then Kevin Petrillo made a play at the end of the game that really won the game for them. I mean, like you said, it was 3 overtimes. And, the high school overtime is the college overtime. You get the ball, the 20 or 25, and you're going into your end zone. But Ramon Johnson running the ball really kept them in that game at certain points. And having somebody like Scanlon was terrific, but not much difference than having Sean Eckert right now.
No, pretty good.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
I fully expect Westfield to win.
I do too. I am not picking against Westfield.
Again. Say again.
Again.
Thank you.
Let me say something really fast.
Oh, no.
And he's going to hate that I'm saying this, but there's a lot of high schools in this area that could use a good football coach. Why is Coach Dan Keating not a head coach somewhere? I mean, shouldn't Kyle Simmons' staff they should be pillaged at the end of every season.
Yeah, it should be like the Alabama staff getting poached all the time.
Coach Keating, I know you don't want it, but I know one high school you could go to. I'm not going to say it, but I did.
I could pick a couple of them.
I did too.
No, hey, man, they're just terrific. Their defensive coordinator is, he gets fired up on that sideline too. I like that dude.
They got a lot of good coaches.
Man, do they? They're, but who's more mad that you just said that? Coach Simmons. He's like, will you shut up? He's like, will you shut up?
I love Coach Simmons.
No, he's
Coach
like,
tree could be legendary.
He's like, will you shut up? I ain't trying to lose my. I'm in back-to-back state final games. What are you talking about? No, hey, I'm not going against them. Ramon Johnson.
Yeah.
If he goes 2 state titles back to back,
Yeah.
what else can you say? There better be a ton of schools lining up for him.
Oh, for sure.
Especially the way
he'll land somewhere good.
that deep ball he threw yesterday. There better be a lot of
man.
people with their eyes open after that.
Dropping dimes, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Terrific.
You can always see us on Channel 2 in Prince William, Comcast Local, Channel 28 in Reston. Shout out Reston folks. Keep watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Rob G and Papa. I'm John Moore. Pizza Margarita, Tony's Pizza. RR 2016 is the code to get 10% off.
There you go.
And we will see you next week.
Next week. Don't do it again.
When South Lakes basketball starts?
They started. What are you talking about when they started? Of course you are.
Be there soon.
Of course you are. You're moving the rest of it.